Welcome back to Fill Up with Friends.
We have indulged ourselves.
We have. I had a leftover dumpling. It's cold. I feel sad. So how's the lag?
Well,
That bad, huh?
I could still do my backup strat.
Oh. Wow, I should have kept playing for like 10 more seconds.
Really should have, yeah.
Rip.
I did not hear what you said.
Ah, all right. Got my Arnold Palmer. It's like my favorite drink. It's so good.
Okay, so you don't want me to sequence break, right?
You do whatever you want, my dude. If it's interesting, I want to see it. Show us your elite skills, as the kids say.
Well, I'll do that, but not that.
Fair enough. So, what are these bubbles supposed to be?
Wallpaper.
Really?
I don't know.
They never really. It's just flavor.
Yeah. They were part of Norfair decoration in the original. And they kept them. Okay.
That's interesting to think about. It looked like that in the original game on NES.
Yeah.
Wow.
And large parts of Norfair, there was just bubble things.
I think I'm really underestimating the original game. It seems like it's bigger than I thought. I just assumed, like, being on an NES cartridge, it was kind of, whatever.
Outside of Criteria and the epilogue area, the map is kind of 1-to-1.
Was the original game in color, or was it black and white?
It was in color. It was NES, but it was 8-bit color. Metroid 2 was black and white.
That's what it was. Okay. Right, because the original game was on NES, and then for the sequel, they put it on Game Boy. I wonder why. Budget?
I don't know. Metroid was never intended to be a franchise. There was just a group of people that made a second one. Like most of not the original team.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that kind of the case with most Metroid games at this point, where it's like just different devs?
Not anymore. Okay, so here is some fall through box where I'm supposed to fall through and go back. But there is a shortcut.
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
Dev intended shortcut.
That's fancy. Oh, wow. Okay. That seems tricky. Beyond tricky, huh? I'm glad I handed the controller off when I did.
So I'm just gonna fall here for a second.
Just going.
And here's the door to Ridley.
What? Holy shit, dude.
So we're not going to take that door.
I imagine. So, like, is it like that right? Like, does that lead to the area with Ridley, or is Ridley literally behind that door?
It leads to the area.
Okay. Which I imagine you would need more things in order to clear.
No, I could clear it if I didn't have lag. But
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that with like 1 tank and 40 missiles.
That is completely fair. That's wild, though. Does doing Ridley early skip anything?
Actually, there's a cutscene that shows Ridley like showing up, or no, Ridley like noticing something that's supposed to play whenever you leave Kraid, and that cutscene will not play if you kill Ridley first because Ridley's dead.
That's interesting. Whoa! I forgot those were in this game.
Yeah, fun time.
Oh, that's how you're supposed to get down there with a speed booster, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. Blocks.
I can hear your rhythm. Elias really wanted that missile tank.
Shouldn't take me that long.
Well, you do have lag, to be fair. Oh, man. So, I'm trying to think if the first episode of it would have premiered by the time this goes out. But, we have Mario Party that we recorded.
Fortunate.
Yeah. Well, Mario Party 2, you'll be a little more intimately familiar with, but for Mario Party 1, which will come first, obviously, we had to do 3 different recording sessions. And the first recording session we did, we used the Nintendo Switch Online stuff, and it, for the most part, was fine. We didn't really have any like lag issues or anything like that, but the second group that I did it with, it was so unplayable. We had to use Parsec.
That's fun.
Yeah, absolutely baffling. Like,
was it just someone's internet didn't cooperate, or what?
Honestly, not sure, because like we all had decent internet, so I don't know why. In the group that we were able to play like on the Switch Online, one person was on the West Coast, 2 people were on the East Coast, and 1 person was in Canada somewhere, and it was fine. And for the group where it didn't work, it was 2 people on the West Coast and 2 people on the East Coast. You good, buddy?
I was thinking about if I wanted to do something. I don't.
Fair enough. So it's like, it seems so wildly inconsistent.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. By the way, long beam that you got first, you can skip. So you're supposed to come here and shoot a little bit and then get, you know, too far and be like, oh, I can't reach those other blocks. But you can just come from above and
oh my God.
Shoot down.
Wow.
Okay.
Making me look like a chump here. Not that that's hard to do.
Because I don't want... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Elias is thinking. Stand by. Whoa. Okay. Somebody's good at wall jumps.
Not super good. Please.
Okay. You got a missile tank. Good.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna be able to get.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't get that right now.
Are you supposed to be able to get that?
No.
Can you?
No.
Oh, this is an E-tank, isn't it? But you need like a high... Well, no, you could bomb it, yeah. Yeah, hey, yo. Oh, does it cover itself back up eventually?
It does in the original. I can never remember if it does it in the remake.
Interesting.
I don't take chances.
That's fair enough. So, would you say that this game or the original is harder?
The original.
What does this game do that makes it less hard?
It's more like what the original does. When you die and restart, so there's no save stations, right? It was password system.
Oh.
So there's that. That only is needed though if you turn off the game and turn it back on. From the title menu and put your password. But the spawn points are the beginning of each area, right? So if you go deep into an area and die, you go back to the beginning. Whenever you die and come back, you spawn with 30 health. Does not matter how many E-tanks you have 30 health. That's the main killer.
Which I imagine later in the game is you get one shot.
Sometimes. Like, you skip the berry suit. And there's no heated rooms in the original. Berry suit's just damage reduction.
Oh! Well, that's interesting.
Okay, let's go here. I'm not here to save.
Oh. Wow. That doesn't happen often. A save room with a secret attached to it? Okay.
Happens a few times in Game Boy Advance games. Game Boy Advance Metroid games. Now, let's go here. Oh, missile doors in the original took 5 missiles.
Oh, so like Super Metroid, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, here's a question, right? Because if you had to correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm rusty with my knowledge. But in Super Metroid, it takes 5 missiles to open a missile door. But once you have super missiles, you can just use 1 super missile to open regular missile doors.
Mm-hmm. There are no super missiles in the original. Instead, some of the doors in Torian require 10 missiles.
Oh, that's nice.
And I want to say the doors to Kraid and Ridley also take 10.
Seems relatively unnecessary.
Doing this intended because I don't trust myself while jumping right now.
I mean, I have to say, like, having rooms like that is, in my personal opinion, pretty good level design.
Like the one we were just in?
Yeah. It's like gets you used to the concept of...
Well, that's supposed to be the block of, you need power grip to come here, right? So even if you come here with bombs, like that room and this room are supposed to be like, you need power grip. But you can wall jump that one and diagonal bomb jump this one that I was just in to skip it.
Huh. Diagonal bomb jump?
Yeah.
It's like as you go up from the explosion, you move left or right, I'm guessing?
Yeah, so...
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That looks way harder.
That requires actual non-spam timing for the most part.
Makes sense, yeah.
Maybe not. You never usually have to diagonal bomb jump for very long.
Whoa. That looked cool. Hey, yo!
E. Unnecessary.
Man, you make me nervous. Every time.
I got 3 energy tanks. I'm good for the rest of the game, but just for you.
Yeah, thanks. Look at this guy. Making it look easy. Oh. Man, you just have these patterns memorized. I love it. I can just tell by the way you move. Oh my god. I'd be getting hit like crazy. You're just making it look so easy. But like watching what the boss is doing when you move, I understand the boss's patterns completely now.
Yeah.
So, and that in and of itself, in my opinion, is good game design. Like the bosses
Bosses where you can get good over time.
Yeah.
Is good game design.
Yeah. Well, and it's like when you say over time, like I agree, but like that.
With practice, yeah.
Well,
multiple
and
rounds.
not even that, right? Like it almost feels like you could learn that boss's patterns in less than like 3 minutes. Like, you could have them all memorized.
If you survive long enough, yeah.
Yeah. And that, to me, that's good game design. It's like when
Well,
Dark
it ain't
Souls...
bad game design.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's like Dark Souls bosses, right? Like, the good Dark Souls bosses are the ones that you can learn quickly, but to master them takes more time.
Yeah. The final boss of Dread was very...
Dude.
That's... Yeah.
What a boss. It was hard. It took me many tries. And then
that boss is fun because you learn something every time you fight it.
Mhm.
But no matter how good at Metroid you are, the first time you enter that room and start the fight, you just instantly die. No matter how many energy tanks, no matter how many Metroid games you played, you just die.
Because you aren't expecting that. And even if you
I remember watching you play Dread leading up to that boss, and you were getting the sense that you were getting to the final boss, and there's that one mini boss right before it. And you were just like, if the final boss is just a reskin version of this, I'm going to be so angry. And it was not.
It sure was! Oh, but what a cool boss. It's one of those bosses that kicks your ass all over the place, but when you finally get it, oh, you know what I mean? It's so satisfying. This game has pretty good music. I know that's random, I felt like I needed to point it out.
Yes, music in Metroid is a good time.
Yeah. Is the composer for the series, or at least some of the series, that room took me like 10 minutes the last time I played this game.
I know.
But the composer for Metroid, is it different for like each game, or is there like...
I think it's usually, oh man, what's his name? Kenji Yamamoto, I think.
Okay.
Or at the very least, he consults these days. So it's usually him. He's leans heavily into rhythms and melodies, and tends to stick to like high and low. I don't know what it's called, EQ or something.
Okay.
So that like sound effects can live in the mid range.
Okay.
And you get a nice like balance like that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, just kicked its ass. Sure.
10 missiles.
Ah, doors locked, so you have to kill it. Hey, can't jump this time. Hey. Cool. Like more missiles.
You don't get spring ball in this until you find high jump.
Oh, I forgot about that room.
The dirty floor.
Yep. Does this game do that anywhere else?
Yes. But I don't think for anything else required.
Can you think of any other Metroid games that do something similar to that?
Aside from like the original.
Yeah.
I feel like it happened a lot. Like, I don't know Metroid 2 well enough to say if it happens in there.
I know some people that really like Metroid 2, but for me, I'll stick with the remake. I don't think I'll ever play the original Metroids 1 and 2, to be honest.
Whenever I was like playing through all the Metroid games back when there were less Metroid games, Metroid 2 was the last one I did because it was like I didn't have a super strong desire to play through it.
Yeah.
This was before the remake and everything.
Nope. Unknown item? Yeah.
Do you know what this unknown item is?
Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can figure it out. It's miscellaneous. So it's not going to be a beam. It's not going to be a suit upgrade.
Miscellaneous and was not in the first Metroid game.
It's not in the first Metroid game. Well, okay, well, I have to ask. Was Speed Booster in the original Metroid game?
It was not.
Speed Booster?
Is this your final answer?
Yes.
No.
Fuck. Is that high jump?
High jump was in the original.
Oh, yeah. See, I would have said plasma, but it's not a beam. Honestly, I'm trying to figure it out based on like the items, the blocks, the picture on the blocks. You just don't give a shit about that room, and that's completely fair.
That's fine.
Oh my god, you're killing me.
Okay, fine. Because it's before a boss.
Thank you. Grapple beam. No, is that considered a beam?
Yes, but grapple beam is not in this game.
Oh, okay. What the hell would it be?
I don't think there's anything.
You said spring ball you get with high jump, so it's not spring ball. Huh. Wow, it only takes one? Wow, okay.
This one does, yeah. I'm used to having supers for this fight, so this will take a little longer.
All right. What was the item?
Space jump. Wasn't introduced in Metroid 2.
Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. Seems really early to get that. But then again, you can't use it, so I guess it makes sense.
Alright.
So, those things that come out of its various belly buttons.
Lint.
The platforms are made of lint. That's so gross. What a sound. Pretty much all the fights with this guy are the same, right?
For the most part. Well, except the original game was... The bosses were pretty pathetic. They were just damage sponges, mostly.
Mm.
Okay.
Really gross. He just keeps throwing his toenails at you.
Fingernails.
Oh my god, they are actually his fingernails. I was like partially kidding. That's really gross.
This is... Lag is throwing off my jump height timing.
Oh. You're getting angry.
I think I got one more shot.
Oh, the platform's gone now too. Which actually might be better in this case.
Yeah, it's better.
But you got him.
Head.
That's a really oddly specific security system. Hey, if these two people die, unlock the door.
Yeah. It's, you know, all it takes is some looking at Space Pirate lore scans and Metroid Prime to know the Space Pirates aren't the smartest bunch.
Yeah. Speed booster. Yay.
Ready to go fast?
Yes. Immensely.
Cool, I'm gonna heal first.
I can respect that.
Mostly aim. Get all those missiles back, I just wasted it.
I remember this room. I got stuck here for a while. Oh, that animation is sick, though. Like that twirl? That's so cool. I don't think I ever noticed that. I think I was too busy having a heart attack on how hard it is to line it up. It's hard, man. I like how there are particular doors you just completely ignore because you know what is or isn't behind them.
Yeah, useless.
Did that hurt you? Oh, I guess
Yeah.
it is lava. Yeah, I thought it was sand for a second.
It's acid, so you get immunity to it once you get the various suit. Lava, you don't get immunity to until gravity.
Interesting.
And then there's green goop, which just always hurts you. Oh, that's too bad. Forgot I didn't get to wall jump.
And then you like dash across this room or something?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, this is pretty cool, actually. Man, it's almost like this game just has very defined set pieces built into its level design, which is really cool to me. So I think we could probably both agree this is the definitive way to play Metroid 1.
Yeah, there's no reason to play the first two Metroid games unless you're a super fan like me, with the remakes out.
Hey, we take it.
I can't use my normal visual cue with the lag.
Is the cap here 6 or 12 for E-Tanks?
12. It realigns and starts a new row.
Okay.
Unless it's hard mode, then it's 6.
Oh, wow.
And every E-Tank you get gives you 50 health instead of 100.
Oh, I see. So okay. So there's the same amount of E-Tanks, they're half as effective.
Yeah.
Cool. That's an interesting way to do it.
Night.
Ready for what? Oh.
Movie night.
I am.
Sperm ships.
They do look like sperms.
Trying to enter the mothership.
As they do. Oh, he looks cozy. You have to go.
So this is the cutscene where if you have killed Ridley by this point, this doesn't play. You just go up the elevator.
Interesting.
Just for you.
What?
I will go over here.
What caused that to fall?
A seismic disruption from Kraid no longer causing a gravitational disturbance.
Okay.
I don't know.
That only sounds mildly like bullshit, but hey, look at all them doors you didn't go through. That's...
Yeah, I was after I used the little shoot up launcher thing, I was wondering if I could have gotten high jump at that point, but I'm getting things in order, so I don't particularly care too much.
Man, you really are just Newman. Oh, wow. I don't know if I ever remember that being there. I know I 100% of this game once. Like,
you had to have gotten it at some point, but I'm sure a number of the 100% of these games you just block from your memory.
Yeah. Honestly, like, it's not intentional. But I swear, I just don't retain games like I used to. It might be because of how many I play, but...
Also, you play so much now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, if I didn't grow up with the game, I don't remember it at all, even if I played it like 2 or 3 times. I'll remember little parts and like certain set pieces, but like games as a whole, like after a year or two, they're just gone. Was it this game that had the really weird dash thing?
Dash thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like how to even describe it, but it might be like this right here. But you had to like do a shine spark from like 5 rooms to the right.
That's so to get that super missile, you have to do something like that.
Yeah, it's probably that then. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, well, we need high jump to do it. Once we come back with high jump, we'll do it. That's one early super missile you can get.
You think you could pull that off with this lag?
Probably. I haven't had too many issues with shine sparks yet.
I haven't had too many issues, then you roll right into acid.
Which I said with shine sparks. Coyote time is a different story.
So good.
Where am I going? Okay.
It's a good question. I know where I'm going.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go to the next episode as soon as you get out of this room.
Please hold.
We're good. We're good.
Please. Okay.
Man, they hate you, dude. Okay. Next time on Field House with Friends, we're just gonna leave her hanging here. Oh no! Molasses in the episode.
Everything's fine.